Hello everyone, back tuning in today's first video, doing weekend forecast for today's first video. So as always on a Saturday, having a detailed look at the weather for the weekend. And if you want something seasonable for the run up towards Christmas, then look away now, because it looks as though the weather is going to be wet and windy in the weekend, with regular bouts of rain but also mild temperatures. Won't be continuous rain, there will be some drier spells in between, and, you know, there'll be a few windows of drier weather, but generally an unsettled but mild week to come, with regular bouts of wind and rain on the way. I shall talk you through weekend forecast very shortly. Just say that later on today we're going to have a 10 to 14 day video update. We include all of the regular features as well. Things could be looking a little bit more interesting for Christmas itself. But more about that in today's 10 to 14 dayer. That'll be later on this afternoon. Probably quite late time. Get the decorations out today at GavsWeatherVids. We're going to have a tree set up as well today. So yeah, probably be a little bit later with the main video update. But it will be coming up later on. Right then, so websites are using full weekend forecasts are coming from theweatheroutlook.com and westcentral.de. Finally, both of the websites on the links page at GavsWeatherVids, and also in the description with the videos. Right, so let's start with radar picture then. So it's been cloudy and damp across many parts of the country this morning. We've still got showery outbreaks of rain stretched down through Scotland into northern England, on into the Midlands, and increasingly pushing over into eastern parts of England as well. In the west and the southwest, it's drier and brighter, but there are a few showers coming through. The general trend today will be to take this rain northwards and eastwards. Here's today's octave pressure chart. So we're between areas of low pressure really today, and building up a slight little transient ridge. So once we get the wet weather out of the way later today, I think we will see weather drying out likely to be seen, but only ahead of this next area of low pressure that's going to be with us by the end of the night into tomorrow. So for the rest of today, we're going to find cloud and outbreaks of rain continue to spread northwards and eastwards, clearing out into the North Sea for many east areas, but probably lingering across eastern Scotland and northeast England for much of the day. Drier, brighter skies will move in from the west. It'll brighten up. There'll be some sunny spells, but also some showers across west parts of the country, and one or two of those could be quite heavy. Temperature today ranging from around 7 to 12, that's 45 to 54 Fahrenheit, relatively mild really for the time of the year. Overnight tonight, we're going to be under a little transient ridge of high pressure for a while, but by the end of the night, the next area of low pressure will be bearing down on us from off the Atlantic. So, we're going to have clearing skies, and winds will be falling light through the evening, meaning that it's going to get quite cold. There'll be a widespread frost setting in, actually, across eastern and central parts of the country as the night wears on. Temperature going down to freezing in some areas, but in the west it will turn milder, wetter and windier as the night progresses, and by the end of the night we'll see some quite heavy outbreaks of rain along with a strong southerly wind moving into Northern Ireland and around these western coasts of England, Wales and Scotland too. So temperatures there will probably lift up as the night progresses, but through central east areas will be quite cold, with temperatures in rural areas falling down to freezing. Tomorrow looks very unsettled. Deep low pressure to the west of Ireland, bringing wet and windy weather sweeping in across the country. So we may start off dry and sunny across central and east areas with a frost, but in the west we'll have cloud, wind and rain from the word go, and that wet and windy weather will be spreading across the country through the course of the day. Some of the rain will be heavy and persistent, driven in by potentially a gale force westerly to southwesterly wind up those Irish Sea coasts. The rain may not arrive into far eastern and southeast areas until late in the afternoon or early evening, by which time brighter skies and heavy blustery showers will be returning to Northern Ireland and those western coastal areas. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be quite cold in the north and the east, so probably only up to around 5, 6, 7 degrees, but out in the west, despite wind and rain, it will be turning increasingly mild there, with temperatures probably at around 12 or 13 degrees around some southwestern regions by the end of the afternoon. All areas wet and windy on Sunday evening and night. Persistent and heavy outbreaks of rain sweeps across the country. Still some wet and windy weather left in the east as we begin Monday, but most of that rain should clear out of the way into the North Sea, with brighter skies and blustery showers following along behind on that west to southwesterly wind. So wet start in the east, that goes away very quickly. Then we're left with sunshine and showers. Most of the showers in the north and west. Very few showers in the south and the east once the persistent rain clears away. Temperatures ranging somewhere from around, say, 6 to 12. So 12 is 54 Fahrenheit. Will still be pretty mild. Into Tuesday, and again, we've got a showery scenario ahead of this next area of low pressure that's moving in for Tuesday night. So Tuesday looks like a day of sunshine and showers. Many of the showers across central and northern regions, probably few, if any, showers down across the south and the southeast, but by the end of the day we probably bring cloud and persistent outbreaks of rain in towards Ireland and southwesting, along with strengthening southwesterly wind. Temperatures a little bit lower on Tuesday, with a range from around 5 to 9. 9 is around 48 Fahrenheit. Very wet and windy overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, particularly for England and Wales, with some heavy and persistent rain, possibly gale force winds running up the Irish Sea. Wednesday starts quite cloudy and wet across many parts of the country, but we will find most of the persistent rain clearing away to be replaced by sunny spells and showers. However, with the low pressure sitting across Scotland, we could keep cloud and outbreaks of rain going there all day, and we may see some of the rain turning wintry over the highest ground of central north Scotland through the course of the afternoon. A little bit of rain could linger across East Anglia and South East England as well, but otherwise we replace the wet weather with sunny spells, but also blustery showers. Temperatures edging down a little bit on Wednesday after a very mild night. Tuesday into Wednesday, we probably see the temperature falling away during the day itself, with a range from around 4 to 8 degrees Celsius. And then we're going to Friday, and we're under a slight little transient, into Thursday, should say, under a slight little transient ridge, but that's only ahead of the next low that will be with us on Friday. You get the idea about this week, don't you? So Thursday is probably going to be one of our drier days. Have a window of drier weather for Thursday. Plenty of sunny spells coming through. There will still be showers around. Most of them will be in the north. They could be a little bit wintry, even to low levels across central and northern parts of Scotland. But that said, quite a nice winter's day, really, with a fair amount of sunshine. You will notice it's a colder feel. Temperatures back down close to average, actually, with a range of around 3 to 7 degrees Celsius. So probably our drier, but also colder day this week on Thursday. However, by Friday, the next low sweeping in from up the Atlantic, that'll bring the next batch of wet and windy weather with it. So although east areas may start off dry and bright on Friday morning, maybe with a touch of frost, we'll have cloud and outbreaks of rain in the west from a word go, and that wet and windy weather will pile in from the Atlantic, and most places will turn wet and windy probably through the course of Friday, maybe clearing back to sunshine and showers by the end of the day. Despite all wind and rain, at least it will be mild, with temperatures ranging from around 8 to 13, so a very mild day on Friday. 13 is 55 in Fahrenheit, and we keep this unsettled weather going into next weekend. Saturday probably brings us a window of drier, brighter weather with sunny spells and showers, but look, the next low is out in the southwest approaches, and that sweeps in overnight Saturday and into Sunday, bringing a further bout of gale force winds and heavy rain to be replaced by sunshine and showers, and perhaps something a little bit colder as we go through into Sunday. Just have a look at charts from the weather outlook. So here we go with bees. Yeah, we're going to have light rain clearing away from the north and the east, brighter skies moving in from the west. Tomorrow it's wet and windy, rather unpleasant day, especially in the west, where we'll have gale force winds and heavy outbreaks of rain, and these unsettled conditions are going to keep going. So Monday it's a case of sunshine and showers on Tuesday as well. More persistent rain overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, so a wet start to Wednesday. That gets replaced by sunshine and showers. Thursday is probably a rather drier day, perhaps the driest day of the week, but temperatures a little bit colder, and then we're back into wet and windy weather for Friday. And it goes on into next weekend too. Right, in summary, we're looking at an unsettled week. There'll be regular bouts of wind and rain coming and going, some drier intervals in between the bands of wet weather, and temperatures generally will be on the mild or very mild side. We're going to be back later on with the 10 to 14 day video update, so come back for that then. For weekend forecast, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.